What's up, nerds? I'm the Renegade Cactus, but you can call me whatever you want. Welcome to Bounty of One. Now, first of all...
How about you? Like and subscribe.
Second of all, this will be the final Bounty of One video for this year. The last Bounty of One video for this year. And I'll tell you why in just a second. And since it's gonna be the last one, I decided, you know what, I want to play something just fun, not too challenging. And so we play Roger on Infamy level 10, which it's weird to say, but Infamy level 10 is just really easy currently, which doesn't mean that I'll win. Absolutely not. But I've played 15 and up for the last few times, I think. And it's just... it's bad. We have 3 health now, which means we can live at least one hit. Alright, but before we go anywhere into this game, let's talk about why this will be the last Bounty of One video this year in 2022. Reason being, my project for December. Last year I did the Game Boy Advent, where I just played 24 GBA games, and this year I plan on doing the same with the Nintendo DS. I'm gonna call it December. Now, December will get a separate video where I'll explain everything and all, but yeah, sure. The gist of it is I won't upload the regular videos. I'll upload 24 Nintendo DS games from the 1st of December until the 24th of December. And afterwards, I'm gonna take at least 1 week off from content, just, you know, just starting the new year with basically some free time for myself. And then I'm gonna start with the regular stuff with Bounty of One. This game won't go anywhere in the near future. Rotato, because I love it, and some other games. Wow, I'm bad at this. And there is something that I really want. I really like this ability, and it's part of a, let's call it a build, that I really wanted to do for a long time now. And by a long time, I mean a few days since I knew about it. Because this ability is that every 2 meters that I move, I just randomly shoot... I just randomly shoot down lightning. And the other one that I really want is every meter that I move, I just deal damage around me with something like a little earthquake or whatever. I don't know what they call it. And those two together would be the Elemental Shaman build, in my opinion. And I really want that. I mean, deal area damage when you dash, also pretty great. We just want to deal area damage without actually having to shoot ourselves. Technically. We'll see if we can manage that. Depends on if we find the last object for that. So yeah, there will be a project all through, or not all through December, but through most of December. Again, every day, one single video. I really need some regular damage here. One day, one DS game, just one episode every day, which includes weekends. So there's gonna be more in December. And also, and that's gonna be fun, on the 10th of December, if I remember correctly. And once again, I'll do a separate video where I'll actually talk about that, about the dates and all. The 10th of December is gonna be another Thankmas stream. Thankmas is Jacksepticeye's charity stream event where creators can just participate. I participated last year. Triple your shot permanently reduces your attack speed. Sure! I participated last year. I decided to participate again this year because it's for charity, it's a good thing. It's close to Christmas, stuff like that, you know what I mean? So with all that, of course, my December is gonna be quite, how do we say, busy. It's gonna be quite busy, so I won't be able to do the regular uploads. I probably won't stream, except for, of course, the charity stream. It's just gonna be DS games and one charity stream in December. and then I'll take some time off. I mean, triple projectiles that also bounce sounds really fun, don't mind if I do. But again, I'm gonna upload a separate video for both of these things. I'm gonna probably make a short just so that people know what to expect and when to expect it. So let's get back to Bounty of 1. Again, I just felt like doing a kind of an easier thing with not going for... Oh, come on. All of that sucks. Always your damage, but projectiles are slower. Nah, let's go for the shields that rotate around us. And just keep going. Let's just run around as Roger and just do stuff. You know what I mean? I want a win. I would really like a win. What can we get? More Pierce? So 2 Pierce and then bounce, which kind of makes the bounce useless. Unless there is a big horde of enemies. Then the bounce will be good. Oh, by the way, the DS games will be mostly like obscure ones that are maybe not as well known. So don't expect any Mario, don't expect any Zelda, don't expect any Pokemon. It's not gonna be shovelware, but it's gonna be a whole lot of games that many people have never heard of. Because I really like that. I kind of like that more than playing well-known games, usually. Because there's always someone in the comments or somewhere, sometime on the internet who's like, whoa, you also know about this game? And it's like, I've played the game Monster Racers for the Nintendo DS a few years back now on the channel. It's one of my, I don't know if it's one of my earliest series on the channel, but it's a very early series. And still to this day, I sometimes get new comments because some people just found it because they were trying their luck by just typing in the name Monster Racers and then actually finding someone who played it. So to this day, I sometimes very rarely get comments like, whoa, did I just find someone playing one of my favorite Nintendo DS games? And it's always nice. It's always nice. Because there are some obscure games that I really like, but you really don't find anything for them on YouTube. And I wanna be sometimes I wanna be the YouTuber to go to when you have stuff like that. That sounds like I have a very big audience. I don't yet. But you can change that. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and tell people about it. Thank you. You don't see the thumbs up, but I'm doing the thumbs up. Oh, come on. Yes. I love this. Like, the new items in this game are so fun. I don't think we need another bounce. I'm gonna take it anyway. By the way, with the, like I keep calling it, Elemental Shaman build with the lightning and the earthquake thing. One day I really want to make or try my hands on a build where all you do is run around and never stop to attack. Wow, that was bad. Because I feel like it's possible. It's possible with those, with the lightning and the earthquake, because the lightning deals your regular damage, and I think the earthquake like half the damage around you. There it is, deal 30% of your damage around you. So just run around, not attacking. I mean, this time we're gonna attack, of course. Increase your just regular damage, increase your AoE size, and just go to town. Literally, just walk to town and people will die around you. And maybe the onion. If I can get the onion as well, that would be fun. Let's go with the cooldown of dashes and abilities. Don't really have much in terms of abilities because like a meter can't get reduced with cooldown reduction, I think. But just the dash cooldown is a good thing, especially since we already do damage while dashing, which will help us get rid of pesky enemies next to us. Yeah, this build is weird, like there is no real build. But it seems fun so far. We're dealing damage, like there ain't that many enemies right now. Do we just go for... Nah, let's go for area of effect. Because the bigger we can go with our ability that I did not take a look at the name of. Oh, come on. I just need a heart somewhere because I, once again, just did a stupid... Oh, if we had the aura that slows enemies around us. That would be interesting as well because it's pretty much the same size as this aura, I think. That would be cool, but nope, let's do this. Wait, did I just reduce cooldown? Or did I get AoE size? I'm not sure right now. Because I want AoE size, but it might be that I went with cooldown reduction. Yeah, whatever. Let's just have them run after me, right? And they're gonna die anyway. Okay, new plan. One day I want this earthquake, the lightning strike, the onion, and the aura that slows enemies around you. Those things together seem like great big fun all together. Because then you can really just run around, try your best to go for just flat damage. Or maybe crit and crit damage, that's also a possibility. But just flat damage and destroy everything. That seems really fun. And stupid. I like it. It's just a new way to play Bounty of One. You could call it the pacifist challenge. Because you basically never stand still to attack. I mean, of course, there will be times where you attack... Oh! Sheriff incoming. It's already that time. Here let's go for crit damage. We won't really do a whole lot of damage to this. Because, I mean, we can let him run after us. Oh, that actually works. It's just that the damage we do, it's not a whole lot. We don't really do a whole lot damage by shooting. We don't do a whole lot damage by running. But I mean, it kind of works. Let's go like this. Oh, some new ones spawned. But the good thing is the homing projectiles. Whenever you pierce for the first time, your projectiles just look for a target before then flying in a straight line again. And here with these enemies, that's actually very useful. It's working way better than I thought it would. And we are done. Interesting. Give me something good here. Come on. First time a projectile hits, it spreads into 3 projectiles that do 35% of your damage. That is exactly what I wanted. Because, wait. Oh. That gets rid... Okay, so the order of operations is first they hit and split, then they hit and pierce, then they look for an enemy, and then they keep going. So that might not have been the best idea, but I mean, just look at that. We throw 3 shots, and each one of them splits into 3 once they hit. So at best, we shoot 9, whatchamacallit, homing missiles that are weaker than our regular shots. So yeah, is that good? No. Does it look fun? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, again, I want to go with raw damage now or crit modifier. How much crit? 35% crit chance. I don't think we're gonna go for crit modifier. I think we're gonna go for raw damage. Because we currently don't really do a whole lot. With nothing that we do. We don't even have enough regular damage to kill the starting goblin guys while just walking. Because it's what, 46 damage? Yeah, 46. So the starting guys have 50. So, yeah, not great. Projectiles. Screw it. We're already... Look at that! This might be one of the worst builds ever, but for some reason it feels like it works. Because now our projectiles bounce off the screen. Every now and then they are homing missiles, every now and then they aren't. Sometimes they pierce. This is stupid. Now I kind of want more attack speed. Like, there are some upgrades or some objects where it's like, hey, you lose like 20% of your damage, but you gain attack speed, or you deal half damage but shoot 4 times as fast, stuff like that. I would totally go for that, because the build is so weird right now. I would totally go for that. It would ruin all the damage that we're doing, but at the same time, we would shoot so much all around us. Like, the whole screen would be filled with our shots. And if that ever is the case, if the whole screen is... No. None of that is good. Wait. Screw it. Oh my goodness, tequila in this case is actually not bad, because our shots bounce off anyway. This is so stupid. I love it. Even if we don't hit anyone when shooting at them, the shots come back. They bounce around. We are pretty much... We're very likely to at least hit something at any given time. Holy. I just need some health, please. I don't want to go down. This is too fun to go down. I mean, he's just running after us and just taking damage because of the burning earth, scorched earth that we leave behind us. And again, once the projectiles have split and then pierced again, then they become homing missiles. So there are still some homing missiles flying around. You also shoot behind you. Oh my goodness. It's just one shot, it's not 4, we already know that. But it's just more stuff that's flying around here. More attack speed. Every time we take attack speed now, it gets reduced by quite a lot. So it doesn't really do too much, especially gray attack speed. But just, you know, just, yeah. I want it. I really want it. But yeah, if we ever have everything motion so that our shots bounce from the screen and we have like 20 attack speed, I promise you, I'm gonna make a short with LMFAO's shots. Like, no doubt about it. Wow, that's bad. We really need some health here. One more in order to survive at least one more hit right now. One object that would be very interesting would be something for, let's call it lifesteal. Because you can't go with lifesteal like every time you hit an enemy you get a life, that's just too much. But like every 20 enemies you kill, you heal for 1. Or no, 20 would be a very little. Every 100, every 200, something like that. Every number, insert number here, enemies, you just gain a life. Or heal a life. That would be fun, I think. Let's go for increased size. Look at that. Look at the damage aura around us, basically. Thing is, with more running speed, you would proc it more often. But enemies wouldn't be able to follow you, so I don't think that more movement speed would actually be a good thing here. This is stupid. Then we basically stand still for a bit, shoot a little bit so that all our attacks just keep flying around. And I got hit again. I'm so bad at this currently. But it's still working, and we're close to Denzel, who will be incredibly hard. Because we don't really... We lack all types of damages. We can kill small enemies in big hordes. But against a boss? Like Denzel? I mean, we can run around like so. But also we can just shoot all of our shots. They will fly around for a little bit. I mean, they don't fly all the time. Like they have an expiring date basically. But just shoot as many shots as we can in order to fill the screen with as much mayhem as we can. We really don't. We're really lacking all damage. This is fun. This is stupid. He's only a quarter down right now. I think we're actually dealing more damage when we just stand here and shoot it, or when we run back and forth in front of him. Also, our shields block off quite a lot of his dynamite that way. He's not even halfway down. This is fascinating. This might be one of the most successful weak builds I've ever had in this game. Like, for real. It basically doesn't do shit, but it works. That is so weird. Okay. Let's just see to it that we don't get hit, because there is no more healing. By the way, just checking. Those two are not nearly enough to level us up. I was just checking. Could have been a miracle, you know what I mean? Oh, oh. I mean, I could technically in the future play this exact same seed again. Because I know that it has almost everything that I want. And from the beginning just go for just raw damage. Because I think I took some, or just attack speed. Because I think in the beginning I took some attack speed, some damage, stuff like that. And if I were to just go for either raw damage or attack speed or whatever, things would probably work out a lot different. I mean, you're about to go down. He's about to go down. He's dead. It worked! Again, this might be the weakest successful build I've ever done. And it's total mayhem, and I completely love it. Anyway, that's it for today. That's it for this year with Bounty of One. But again, come back on the 1st of December, because starting then, it's December. Thank you nerds so much for watching. I'm the Renegade Cactus and I gotta run. Bye bye!